Well, there he is. Norman, evidently passing a stone or something.
No, listen, man. Christian gave me some bogus number.
That sounds like me. You're right, Norm. I'm sure I did.
I miss you.
You gave me 310.
You sound like you're in a bathroom stall with Aaron Sorkin at the Burbank Airport. What are you doing?
Oh no, I'm in the beautiful Mirage Hotel.
Wow, what's the gig, baby? You playing in a poker thing or something?
No, there's no gig.
You're just hanging out in Vegas?
Yeah, that's the bad news. Entertainers go to Vegas to wow the audience and so forth.
Yes.
I just come here and watch. I watch a French circus.
Oh,
I watch a bunch of Frenchmen on trapeze, for God's sake.
And that's in your room. Hey, bada-boo.
They take care of me.
Normie MacDonald. Twittering, by the way, at Norm MacDonald. Can I tell you, folks, I don't know if he's still keeping up the pace that he used to, but there's a sequence of tweets, and it should be made available to everybody, where Norm's on a 5-hour cross-country flight. It's one of the funniest 5 hours ever, as he real-timed it. It was like Mystery Science 3000, Sans Robots with puppets, and Norm, still to this day, one of the funniest things I've ever read.
Hey, listen, I was just speaking of the road, the travails of the road.
Bogus travails? You're really getting Cracker Barrel on me. Go ahead.
What do you want, Neil Cassidy? I'm just trying to...
See, the minor leaguer goes to the Kerouac thing, and the player goes right to the Cassidy thing.
No, but I was in... I saw this everywhere I go. Everyone's occupying everything. You know that.
Yes, of course.
And I was actually in New York City itself, and I went down to see the ridiculousness.
Ridiculosity.
The ridiculosity of it. And here's the deal. All right.
All right.
You know those guys that invest your money, like Shearsome Lehman Brothers?
Yes.
And all that guys?
Yes.
They invest your money, you give them their money, whatever. Anyways, it turned out some damn dirty hippies showed up, tried to take over.
Unbelievable.
So now they're there, and they were like, "We want our money for the people." And then the Shearson Brothers guys went, we keep our money in the bank like everybody else, you idiots. So also, I don't want them to take over. This is my political... You like politics?
Well, occasionally. Not when I'm on with you, but go ahead.
Well, my view is this. I don't want hippies taking over and investing my hard-earned money on hacky sacks and weed and stuff. I mean, I'm looking for the future. Hey, yes. But what about this, Dennis? You ever see these commercials?
Wait a second.
You ever see these commercials where the guy's telling you something you already know? Like, I've noticed these commercials sprouting up a lot on my TV.
Yes.
A guy will come on the TV and he'll go, "Hey, listen, you know what's valuable that you should own?
Palladium.
Gold." And I go, "Yeah, I know that." They go, "It's worth a lot of money. You should get some solid bars of gold." I'm like, "I know. I watched Daffy Duck when I was a kid." But and then it's like it's just like I'm G. Gordon Liddy. I broke into the Watergate Hotel. Do you like gold?
That's a hell of a spokesman, isn't it?
Yeah, the spokesman makes really no sense to the product. Except that every person knows the value of gold.
Yeah.
In fact, in this country, for many years, a gold standard.
Right.
And that gold standard is Dennis Miller.
Hi, I'm Richard Speck. In between killing nurses in Chicago, I buy gold.
Listen, that Richard Speck thing, they blew that way out of proportion. The guy had one bad day, but listen, how can a guy just have one day like that? Like he's just a regular dude, and then all of a sudden, good Lord. Like I can understand the guys that do it once to sate their thirst,
Yes.
And then,
or you can understand Nicholson getting out on Coldwater Canyon with a driver and taking out a fellow driver's dash window, but the 8 nurses, that's a cranky day, right?
Yeah. I know, man, but one of them, listen, let's not get grim about it, but that guy went to jail and turned into a hot lady.
Nothing grim there. Hey, Norm will be doing stand-up live in Phoenix. No, it's called Stand Up Live in Phoenix, January 13, 14, 15.
When is that?
January 13, 14, and 15 in the year 2525, Zager and Evans. Then the Casino Regina, not to be confused with the what did those two little creatures say? Hakuna Matata in Regina, Canada, or Regina, as they say.
Yeah, as the Canadians say.
February 4th. And then at the D.C. Improv, which is now the House of Representatives in Washington, D.C., February 16th.
Wait, you stole that joke off of Will Rogers.
Junior. And
hey, I saw, you know, it was in New York that I didn't even realize still performed, the Capitol Steps.
Oh, they're funny. Anything can happen and usually does. Norm, hold for a second. I got to take a break. Back with Norm MacDonald right after this Dennis Miller Show.
Better watch out. You better not cry.
Saw this live.
You better not cry.
God, that was fun.
I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Saw that in the Stanley Theater.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
The great Bruce Springsteen. Happy holidays, folks. We're joined by Norm MacDonald, who's in Vegas doing a dry run of his new one-man show, a salute to Pauly Shore, called Give Him Hell Weasel. And I've seen a table read, and he literally inhabits the Pauly Shore part.
What, Give Him Hell Weasel?
Give Him Hell Weasel.
We weren't supposed to plug that so early.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing for Christmas, Norman?
For Christmas, I'm going to have my beautiful son with me the whole time. So we're just going to play ping pong and talk. Oh, hi, housekeeping. What's going? Well, hey, can you come back?
All right.
What, the Dennis Miller program?
Get your mini skirt and tube top on, Norm. Merry Christmas, brother. I love you.
Okay, man. Say
Talk
hi
at you down the road. Norm will be at Stand Up Live in Phoenix, January 13th, 14th, and 15th. Casino Regina in Regina, Canada, February 4th. And at the D.C. Improv in Washington, D.C., February 16th through 19th. Don't even want to think what that maid just walked in on.